Item Number: YOS-2974. Object Class: Keter. Containment Procedures: YOS-2974 is to be kept in a 4 meters by 4 meters by 4 meters airtight container within a 1 meter glass container. Temperatures are not to exceed 45 degrees Celsius. If so, temperatures are to be dropped within 16 degrees Celsius to 20 degrees Celsius. Samples of YOS-2974-1 are to be used if necessary, and built-up objects of YOS-2974-1 are to be destroyed. No one under Level 4 clearance is to enter YOS-2974's chamber, and they are to be removed from the cell. Infected subjects are to be quarantined and treated with a type of antibiotic to terminate the effects of YOS-2974, or allow the subject to be terminated, and the remains of the body are to be incinerated to kill off other effects. No direct contact is to be made with YOS-2974 unless for testing purposes, and the cell is to be locked at all times. Description: YOS-2974 is a species of insect currently unidentified. It stretches 0.8 inches long, with an abnormally long stinger, and has wings. It is made up of a dark blackish structure and is believed to be venomous. It can take flight, speeding up to 87 miles per hour, and can catch up to other living things easily. It is hostile to every living thing it comes into contact with, and will use its stinger or mouth to inject venom into its prey. This venom can cause a certain amount of time to completely destroy the targeted creature, but it can vary in many ways. 4 stages are the most common when a creature gets infected. Stage 1. The venom is dormant within 4 minutes, until it corrodes the tissue within its host, causing it to turn into grayish hue, and can travel through other veins of blood. Stage 2. The creature will experience pain during the process, to the point that the nervous system gets completely destroyed. By now, all of the tissue might have turned completely gray at this point. Stage 3. The creature's shape begins to decay at an accelerated rate, and the venom begins to corrode the vital organs until they are completely destroyed. The subject will die seconds later during the destruction of these organs. Stage 4. The subject by now is completely destroyed, and turned into a grayish mess, and its remains randomly melted into a gooey substance, which allows YOS-2974 to use it. This process can be stopped by using a type of antibiotic that is secret at this time, and the subject's entire body randomly grows back. YOS-2974 can secrete a gooey substance from its mouth, and can use it to build up a certain item. This can vary from tools, vehicles, and consumable items. Its most common is the formation of consumable foods. It will make it excrete a pleasant smell that will attract nearby prey and make them consume it, making it easier to use more of that gooey substance. This goo is designated as YOS-2974-1, and YOS-2974 will either use it to create more items, or absorb the goo within its body. It is assumed to be intelligent, due to its capabilities to lure nearby subjects to consume a consumable item, and uses a certain item that can easily tear or break through a hard structure to escape. A tool is most likely, and a vehicle is commonly used to escape easily. YOS-2974 is unable to do any of these skills when temperatures below 45 degrees Celsius, and will become immobile until temperatures rise up to safe levels. When in its immobile state, it can build up oxygen and carbon dioxide to keep itself alive and warm, and it will cease when temperatures rise up. Addendum: YOS-2974 has been seen roaming around Site 15, and it attacked one of the researchers. The researcher was quarantined and the subject was placed into a cell. Containment procedures have not yet started since YOS-2974 appeared out of nowhere, and the researcher was later terminated by unknown force. Incident 2974-01. YOS-2974 breached containment mysteriously, and attacked multiple staff members. The site was in immediate lockdown and the rest of the site members were evacuated into a safe room. Temperatures were dropped to 4 degrees Celsius, and it was immediately immobile. The subject was sent back to containment by MTF Unit 17, and the infected members of the site's remains were incinerated. Addendum 2. YOS-2974 was seen creating a bigger item made up of YOS-2974-1. It stands up 6 meters tall, and the temperatures were dropped by command, and the item was destroyed. YOS-2974 seemed to be able to create bigger items when necessary. It was constantly being observed by staff to look after other bigger items it creates.